Well, you definitely know it's winter when your screen door won't open because of the ice and snow. It is another temperature check, which means it's probably another day for an adventure on the couch. There's some snow coming down. Doesn't look too bad though. That won't amount to much, I don't think. Unless it gets really heavy, but I think we're good there. So, yeah, let's do an adventure from the couch today, shall we? Well, hello there, and welcome to another beautiful day for an adventure on Tommy Travels the Second. And I am wearing what I realized is my only red shirt today. I need to get some more red in my wardrobe, I guess, because this is Christmas themed, and we are here to talk about Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is tomorrow when this video comes out anyway, and it can be a weird day for singles, a weird day for couples, a weird day for everyone involved. And so that's what we're going to talk about here today, some weird things about Valentine's Day. And if you are brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on a thing, and I will see you right after this. I've noticed that there are two types of people. There are the people that love Valentine's Day. They get so excited about it. And then there are the people that hate Valentine's Day. And sometimes you can switch back and forth between those two depending on what year it is and what's going on with your life. I have been the type of person that hates Valentine's Day, and I've been the type of person that really hates Valentine's Day. But now I'm sort of at an age where I just don't care. You guys go do whatever you want. I've got other stuff to do. And so the reason I say that is because now that I'm at a point where I don't really care one way or the other about Valentine's Day, it's easy for me to kind of step outside of it and look down like I'm an alien or something. How do humans deal with Valentine's Day? Wow, that is quite weird. The first weird thing about Valentine's Day is that people that really hate it and people that really love it have to work together. They have to peacefully coexist at work. So what I want to do first is kind of build a little bit of a bridge between the people that hate it and the people that love it. The people that love it, they're the ones that are like, hey, everybody wear red on Thursday. It's Valentine's Day. We're going to be handing out candy kisses and having fun little games. The people that hate Valentine's Day hear that and they're like, oh, geez, kill me now. And so I just want the two sides to understand a couple of things about each other, and hopefully that'll make it easier for people to coexist at work. If you are on the side of really loving Valentine's Day and doing all of the activities and things like that that go along with it, just realize that not everybody is on that level. Some people have issues going on in their personal lives that are not fun to deal with. And Valentine's Day is just a sensitive spot that makes it so that they don't care for the day. And so I'm not saying that you shouldn't wear red on Valentine's Day, you shouldn't hand out candy kisses, things like that, but just be aware that not everybody is totally amped about that day as what you might be. And so here's a couple things not to do, just as a general rule. Don't go around to people like if they're not wearing red and say, hey, how come you're not wearing red today? It's Valentine's Day. Oh, did you forget about wearing red? Don't do that. Also, don't ask people what they're doing for Valentine's Day. If they want you to know, they'll tell you. You know, there's nothing worse than not having anything going on that specific day and then having people say, hey, are you going out for Valentine's Day? Are you going out on Thursday? Or are you going out for the weekend? And who are you going with? And what are you doing? And blah, blah, blah. People that hate Valentine's Day, they might just say, no, I'm not doing much. But inside their head, they're punching you right in the nose. So just avoid doing things like that to further trigger people that really hate the day. Just be respectful of that, and that's all people that hate Valentine's Day can really ask from you. And for the people that hate Valentine's Day, here's a couple of tips to help you get through the day without having a serious issue with someone who really loves it. One thing that you might realize is that the person that's putting together these contests and handing out candy and being all excited about the day is usually the same person that gets all excited about St. Patrick's Day and Christmas and Thanksgiving, President's Day. Everybody come in Monday and don't forget to wear your favorite George Washington costume. And they probably have a George Washington costume. That person is just trying to spread some love around, and holidays are a good excuse to do that and to make everybody feel included and celebrated. And so just look at that for what it is. It's not about your personal life and your issues with whatever you have going on that you hate the day. It's just about, hey, I want to spread some love. Let them do that. For crying out loud. Valentine's Day may suck for you, but at least you get some free chocolate on your desk. So there's not too much wrong with that, right? And then here's the other thing too, is that sometimes people will ask you, what you're doing for Valentine's Day because they didn't watch this video and listen to my advice. There's no reason to bring everybody else down with you if you don't like the day. Don't ruin it for everybody else. Let them just go ahead and have their fun. Just say, I'm not doing anything for Valentine's Day, but I hope you have a great time. And just let it slide. Tomorrow is another day, and we all have to work together again, so let's just get through it, shall we? And Valentine's Day is a weird day for couples as well, because there's so many nuances that go into it that make things awkward and weird. It's such a day of obligation. For the guy, it's like, oh boy, I have to go out. I have to get a dozen long-stemmed red roses and some candy. Probably both, maybe one or the other. I don't know. And then where are we going to go out to eat if you didn't make reservations a month in advance? There's no place that you can go, and then you're in trouble because you went to McDonald's for Valentine's Day. And then on the female side, it's a little bit awkward as well, because then it's like, well, what's my obligation in all this? Do I have to go buy sexy lingerie and do all of that kind of stuff, or do I not have to do that? And it just gives everybody so much to think about. My advice to couples would be to say, hey, have Valentine's Day all year round. Don't make a day where you have to be obligated into doing that stuff. And then as a couple, if you want to go out and plan something special together to do on Valentine's Day as a celebration of your love and your relationship, then go ahead and do that. But my advice would be to take out all of that weird stuff that goes along with it and then just enjoy each other as a couple and take some time to appreciate each other in your own unique way. But that's just my advice. I don't know how many people are going to listen to this video and take advantage of that, but it's out there on the internet now. And Valentine's Day, or the weekend of Valentine's Day, can be very weird for single people as well. Maybe you've got issues going on, a breakup, or something that makes you really bitter about what's going on in the world of love, and then you have to watch all these people being in love. Not fun. And then the restaurants are crowded and the food is expensive, and that's why a lot of single people just stay home and watch Netflix. But if you do go out, my advice is to go to McDonald's and play a little game of spot the guy who's going to be in trouble later. I remember as a kid, Valentine's Day was weird too, because on Valentine's Day, my parents would get us all Valentine's Day cards, enough to write them out for everyone in our class. And so then we would have to handwrite a little note to everyone in our class and then bring in Valentine's Day cards for everyone. And then they will have all done the same for you. Hopefully, I guess, because not all kids got a bunch of Valentine's Day cards on that day from everybody in the class. And how awkward was that? Some kid that you don't even really talk to or know, and you've got to write a Valentine's Day card out to them? That's weird. I guess the bottom line of this video is that Valentine's Day is just weird from all angles. Whether you're a couple or single and really hate or really love Valentine's Day, it's just weird. And so, really, I would say tomorrow, when you get up, say Happy Valentine's Day if you love it, and if you hate it, say I hate Valentine's Day, this stupid day. But stay away from the extremes when you go out into the public. Don't force it on people, and don't knock someone down just because they like the day. And let's just see if we can get through this weekend without all of the pressure and things that go along with it. If you're a couple, just have a nice date. Don't put your pressure on yourself as far as we have to get a limo and stay in a hotel and have a marching band to do a parade for us on the way to the restaurant. Everybody, let's just tone it down a notch and get through the weekend. That's what I have to say about that. And so that was an interesting look at the weird day that we call Valentine's Day here on Tommy Travels the Second. Another successful edition. And if you guys liked what you saw here today, go ahead and hit like on my YouTube channel and then hit subscribe and the little bell notification. That way you can be the first to know when a new adventure comes out. And you guys, thank you so much for the support that you've given me here so far. And until next time, I hope to catch you on the flip side. I'm not big. And your view on Valentine's Day, great. That's wonderful. I don't get too excited or unexcited. We're gonna have there are people that hate Valentine's Day and people that love it. Love-a-dee, love, love, love.